Test. Nope, that's the wrong one.
It's time for Class 2 District 9 basketball from the Lakeway Physical Education Facility. Our games brought to you by Town and Country Supermarkets, Richland School District, Post Pond, the Marys County Bank, Ed Morris Ford, the Iberia School District, A to Z Exterminating, the Bank of Crocker, the Lakeway School District, Shelter Insurance Agents John Gregory and Dave Holland, Heritage Bank of the Ozarks, the Stoutland School District, the Pulaski County Health Center, Angie Hale Bail Bonds, Seeger Toyota, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland, the Plato School District, Hull's Furniture Outlet, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza of St. Robert, and Lowe's Chevrolet. Let's hoop it up at Lakeway for district basketball.
And a very good evening to you and yours. We are here one last night at the Lakeway High School Gymnasium. We are 10 minutes away from our final contest, the Class 2 District 9 Boys Championship game, right here on 97.9 The Source. Of course, Connor Harbert here with you today. Two teams remain. On the one hand, you've got the number 1 seed, the Eugene Eagles. They win by 29 against Stoutland in their one and only game of the tournament thus far. On the other hand, you've got the number 2 seed, the Newburgh Wolves. This bracket pretty much drawn to perfection, but at the end of the day, it is the 1 and the 2 Newburgh, of course, having to win a couple games to get to this point, but defeating Crocker back on Thursday by 5. Should be a very exciting matchup here today. Again, it's a rematch of last year's district tournament. And of course, last time out, it was Eugene who took a very, very, very large victory, won by 38 points in that game. So, a measure of revenge on the line here as the Wolves look to try to advance on to next week's sectional round. So again, we've got about 9 minutes left to go here in our pregame. Plenty of time to talk about things. It has been a very fun tournament thus far. Of course, we've had some games that were relatively low scoring. We've had some games that were relatively high scoring. We've had just a little bit of everything here in this tournament, but it all really does come on down to this. You've got a hot shooting team for the Eugene Eagles, of course, put up a tournament high 89 points in the win against Stoutland. But on the other hand, you've got a Newburgh team that has plenty of scoring options. Both teams have plenty of scoring options, obviously, but Newburgh certainly has kind of ridden that wave to success, although obviously going to look for Colton Pound to do what he did. He put up a tournament high in terms of individual scoring last time out against Crocker. So if I was one to predict, if I was a betting man, I would say this game is going to have a lot of scoring in it. We'll see who buckles down on defense, who's able to rebound, who is able to maybe get a few steals here and there, get a fast break back going the other way. I don't know how this one's going to go, and that's the beauty of a 1-2 matchup in a district championship game. There's not a whole lot of certainty here in tonight's contest. So again, I mentioned Eugene. They are 24-3 with the win over Stoutland. best record in the tournament here by a few wins, but after the win against Stoutland, they also have wins over South Callaway, Eldon, Tuscumbia, Fatima, California, and Lynn as well. Teams that we don't necessarily see all too often. Of course, Eugene about an hour away from Waynesville down Route 17, so not really something that we see a whole lot, kind of on the fringe of where we cover, but they're beating some good teams out there. Like I said, Fatima, they are actually playing for a district championship tonight themselves. They are 20-6 on the season. This is also a Eugene team that plays up a couple of classes and tends to win those games. The team that actually stuck out to me the most was actually a loss for Eugene, but they ended up beating Mexico, who of course is Class 4, I believe. Yeah, Class 4. Lost it overtime to them, 82-77. Mexico, if you listen to our Waynesville broadcast, would make actually the tournament finals at the Rolla Holiday Tournament, which features a lot of good teams. So this Eugene team is battle-tested. They are going to be tough. Of course, they have 3 players to really watch out for here in this one. First and foremost, that would be Justice Allen. He's kind of their point guard. He can also shoot from outside. 89 points. You're going to make a few threes. Justice Allen contributed quite a few of those. Another 3-point shooter, that is Ethan Wunderlich. He's kind of the shooting guard, although he will bring the ball down on occasion. Of course, yet another talented player here. And then Isaac Bush as well. Bush, 6'4", inside-outside player. Very diverse basketball player, so pretty darn lethal out there. He's somebody you got to watch out for. And, of course, you got to know where he's at on the floor at all times. Multiple ways to score. Of course, Eugene is not just limited to those 3, but those were the leading scorers in the game against Stoutland. All 3 of those guys, Allen, Wunderlich, and Bush, were all above the 20-point line in that game. I believe it was 25, 24, and 23, or something similar to that. They were all pretty much right next to each other, so we'll see how this one goes here tonight. But of course, Newburgh, Colton Pound, we already mentioned him. He is the senior of this Newburgh team, or he's a senior they look to. 27 points in the game against Crocker. Of course, you also have guys like Gage Holderby. Dante Harris can put up a few. Jay Steyer has been impressive. And also some bench guys here as well. We saw Caleb Steffi come off the bench. I'm looking for him to have a good night here tonight. May not put the most points up on the board, but we'll see if he can get it done on the boards. He'll be facing some guys a little bit taller than him here tonight, but has that nice wide base. But Newburgh is 20-7. Got a little bit ahead of myself there. They're 20-7. Defeated Crocker in that second round. Of course, easily dispatched Richland in the first round as the 2 seed, but beat Richland a second time heading on into the tournament. But did lose to Crocker, did lose to Licking, did lose to St. James. Newburgh was really up and down coming into tournament play here this time round. But obviously, regular season does not matter. In the end, all that matters is you win this one here tonight. Winner will move on to face District 10. That game will be on Tuesday. I'll talk a little bit about that as we move throughout tonight's broadcast. Now, a short programming note. Of course, when we left off yesterday, we did not know who was coming out of the District 10 girls side. We did not know where it was going to be. We did not know what time. I left you with kind of a, we'll wait and see. Well, now we know. It is going to be the Crocker Lady Lions. They're going to be playing the Norwood Lady Pirates. Norwood back-to-back district champions. That game will be in Norwood. It is about an hour and a half away from Waynesville. That's just kind of my site I use for everything. And it's going to be a 6 o'clock start on Monday. So we will have that one for you. I already submitted my credential request. It was approved in like 15 minutes. It was like 6 in the morning. It was kind of scary. But we will be there on that Monday. It's going to be a part of our postseason coverage. We'll basically follow teams as far as they go. Of course, we've got Waynesville coming up next week as well, Wednesday and Thursday. And then we'll just kind of see who advances. Of course, the Licking girls were eliminated yesterday, so no longer tracking Licking as their boys had been eliminated as well. Still following St. Elizabeth a little bit. Their boys are playing in the state championship here tonight. Their girls have moved on to the sectional round. So I've got my eye on a lot of different teams here at the moment. So just keep on staying tuned to our morning sports. And, of course, maybe we'll find some things out here tonight. We'll see if we can't get a scoring update from, see if we can't get a score from District 10 by the end of the night. So, let's take ourselves one final timeout. I'm going to let a few sponsors identify themselves. And when we come back, it'll be time to start this one. Your Class 2, District 9 Boys Basketball Championship, the Eugene Eagles, and the Newburgh Wolves. We're back in a few minutes. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Basketball Championship, 97.9 The Source.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
In our close-knit school community, every student is valued and respected. With small class sizes and a supportive atmosphere, we foster a sense of belonging and encourage students to explore their interests. Whether it's through extracurricular activities, sports, or through partnerships with WCC Go Caps or local universities for dual credit opportunities, we provide ample opportunities for growth and self-discovery. At Richland School District, we embrace traditions, accept new challenges, and surpass expectations as leaders in rural education.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Students come and students go. Some start at the elementary level and continue in the same district until graduation. Others move in, some move out for a variety of reasons, but usually it's the parent's job that facilitates a family's move. Whatever the reason, the Iberia School District welcomes all students. At Iberia, students get the best possible education from a staff of dedicated teachers, coaches, and an administration that cares about the product they send out every May at graduation. Whether it's continuing their education in the military or the 9-to-5 world, the Iberia School District is proud of their Rangers and Lady Rangers.
And about to get going here in Lakeway, our Class 2 District 9 Boys Basketball Championship on tap here tonight. It is the number 1 and the number 2 seeds. The Eugene Eagles as the top seed, taking on the Newburgh Wolves. Connor Herbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one. If you join me every night this week, I greatly admire your perseverance. Of course, this is the 12th of 12 basketball games we've covered here this week. Of course, big thank you to Gary Knantz for joining me for the first couple of nights. But this is the culmination of a lot of work. Big thank you to Lakeway High School as well for being this year's tournament hosts. Always lovely to be in Lakeway. Of course, you know we do spend a lot of time here in this gymnasium, in my little booth, in my little glass case of emotion. And so I always greatly appreciate what they do for me here. I got about 5 water bottles to take home with me as well. They've also fed me here this week. So really, 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 really big thanks to Lakeway High School for allowing us to call this tournament. Let's go ahead and get your starting lineups here for this one. As we take a look first at Newburgh, starting the way out for him will be Jace Dyer. First starter out there for Eugene will be Justice Allen. Getting the start for Newburgh will be Newburgh's own number 1. That'll be Dante Harris. And then you'll have Ethan Wunderlich out there for the Eagles. Next starter out there for the Wolves will be Gage Holderby. And then it looks like it'll be the big man down there for Eugene, Braden Eads, once again getting the start. Fourth starter for Newburgh, as expected, will be Colton Pound, as will another repeat starter here for Eugene, Ryan Lepper. Final starters here for this one, Ben Morgan will come off the bench here for Newburgh, and then it will be Isaac Bush out there for Eugene. So neither side making any changes from their semifinal starting lineups here. For Eugene, it will be Allen, Wunderlich, Eads, Lepper, and Bush. For Newburgh, it'll be Dyer, Harris, Morgan, Holderby, and Pound. Again, Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Dan overseeing me, making sure I don't go off the air here tonight. And of course, our officials are ready to go. We've seen these officials multiple times throughout this tournament here. And the first thing I think of when I see this is, if this game's physical, we could have lots of free throws on the way. Active whistle has been a thing of this tournament. Official approaches the circle. Opening tip's going to be won here by Eugene. And it's Justice Allen who comes across half court to get this one started. Newburgh looks like they're going to open up in a man-to-man defense. Ethan Wunderlich on the drive to the left block. Eads. One dribble. Shot over Holderby is good. Eugene will start with the basket here. Again, Braden Eads off the left block. 2-0 in favor of Eugene. On the drive back the other way, Jace Dyer missed off the front of the rim. Got to the basket but missed the layup. It's rebounded by the Eagles. Again, this is a rematch of last year's district tournament. Here's a drive. Ethan Wunderlich back quickly the other way. And it's quick and out 4-0. Here's Steele off the inbounds pass. Newburgh trying to take the charge. Didn't get it. Isaac Bush has two. Already 6-0. We're just 45 seconds into this one. Newburgh's got to get themselves under control here. Top of the key. Driving on in is Holderby to the right wing. Ben Morgan for three. Missed it short. It's rebounded by Eads. This one already favoring Eugene quite a bit. Again, Newburgh's, they've got to calm down. They got to get going here. Here's a shot right block. Justice Allen puts it in for two. So already 4 baskets in a minute 12. Eugene already imposing their will on this one. 30-second timeout taken by Coach Wands. And Newburgh going to talk it over here. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Actually, no, let's keep it right here as it is a 30-second timeout. Of course, I remind you again, if you missed me mention it in the pregame, girls sectional round coming up next Monday. We're going to have that game for you. Fresh off of their win over the Iberia Lady Rangers yesterday, the Lady Lions travel to Norwood. They'll take on the Lady Pirates in Norwood. I've never been to Norwood. That's a new first for me. But that'll be a 6 o'clock start. Soon pregame will be 15 minutes prior here on 97.9 The Source. Of course, I also have to check Cardinal schedule on that, but stay tuned. Obviously, always more info on the way. Eugene still in a full court press as Colton Pound takes the inbounds pass. One dribble, dangerous pass, tipped by Allen. Eugene coming up with a steal. They're going to have to try to save it. They find Lepper. Lepper in the middle of the lane. Bucket missed it. Rebounded though by Bush. Bush has it ripped away, but it is a foul. And we're going to the line here. Shoot. Nope, they're going to say it's on the floor. We're going to pass it from underneath. So Eugene picks up their first foul. Not Eugene, but Newburgh rather. Picked up by Jace Dyer. Not the worst foul. No, they're going to say it's actually on the shot in the end. So we are actually heading to the line here. Isaac Bush. I think somebody got overruled there. Bush makes the first. Already 9-0 in the first minute and a half. Eugene coached by Brian Wilde. Newburgh coached by Kobe Wands. Second free throw is also good. So Bush has 4 and it's a double-digit lead. 10-0. Newburgh just trying to get around this Eugene full court press. They've done it easily this time. Dante Harris to the basket. Underhanded layup. Missed it, but he's fouled. Dante Harris is going to the line shooting 2. Again, we mentioned Eugene. About an hour away. Took my first to Eugene when I was there at the district softball tournament. I was telling some people earlier, I was treated very well down in Eugene. Of course, yet to make a trip to Newburgh, but obviously we see the Wolves a lot. Often catch them other places. Harris going to hit the first here. He's got his first point. Newburgh officially on the board. Second free throw. It's not so good. Always love seeing the Wolves in action, though. I'm sure we'll see them a little bit during baseball as well. I got my schedule hammered out there. I got plenty of Frisco coming up. Top of the key, Wunderlich. Left wing, over to Allen. Allen, 2 points here in this one. 4 different scores for that first 10 points for Eugene. Wunderlich, left elbow, out to the wing here. Allen to the free throw line, brings it back out, top of the key. Out to the left wing here. It is going to be with Wunderlich. Now to the baseline, over to Eads. Eads off to Allen, fakes the three-pointer, drives on in, left block, steps on through, missed the layup. It's rebounded by nobody, out of bounds, stays Eugene ball. Just to prove I know where Newburgh is, it's over in Phelps County. I know the distance to Eugene, but just want to make sure everybody knows. I know. I've obviously been here for a couple years. Ball inbound to Isaac Bush. Steps to his right. Underhanded shot. Got it to go. Bush now with 6. And we're back to that 10-point lead, 12-2. Somebody told me the other day I have no idea where Texas County is, and then I realized they're 100% right. But I've never been good with geography. I still couldn't tell you the counties around my own hometown. But it is what it is. Holderby, nice step through from 8. Good. Holderby on the board here. Back to 8, 12-4. But here's a fast break the other way. Braden Eads on the left block. Gets it back out top of the key. Allen on the drive. He stops on the right block here. Trying to get a jump ball as Newberg. Couldn't get it. Ball goes back out to the corner over to Bush. Bush off to Allen. Pass to the corner here. On to Lepper. At the top, Allen. The lob. Going to have a push from behind here. Called on Dyer. Dyer's going to pick up his second. And that'll be the second team foul. So Caleb Steffi will check in here for Newberg. He's going to replace Dyer with those 2 personals. He was about to check in anyway. Don't know if that was planned or a change they made due to the foul. But Steffi in for the first time tonight. Wunderlich off to the corner here. It's Allen. Allen looking to drive on Morgan. Fade away from about 7 is no good. Ball still popping around. Picked up by Eads. Eads misses the layup. Rebounded by Bush. His fadeaway is good. That time just smash mouth offensive rebounding for Eugene. 14-4. We're back to 10. Holderby moving to his left, on to Harris. Harris across the way to Pound. Pound going to be fouled. Eugene going to pick up their second foul of the game. Apparently they had a first one. I missed it. Oh, wait, no, I totally didn't miss it. Harris stepped to the line. I just didn't mark it down, but we'll have our first sub here for Eugene. Checking in, Drew Hart, replacing Allen. The foul's called on Ryan Lepper for his first. We'll pick that one back up later. Harris dribbles around the volleyball line. 4:35 to go in the first. Again, 14-4 is your score. Harris going to his right, stops. Now onto the left wing, Morgan. Morgan going to bring it back out to the volleyball line. Going to his right, guarded by Hart. Eugene man-to-man defense as well. Both teams in man-to-man tonight. Haven't seen that all too often here in this tournament. Here's Pound moving left side of the lane. Out to the corner, back to Morgan. Now Harris, back to Pound. On over to Morgan. Morgan launching the 3. High-arcing shot, good. First shot from outside tonight comes from the hands of Ben Morgan. Newberg back to 7 here. It's 14-7. Newberg still being doubled up, but again starting to find their stride a little bit. Here's a shot missed off the front of the rim. Isaac Bush couldn't get it to go from 10. And Pound's got the rebound. They've certainly calmed down, but now trying to work their way back into this one. Here's Morgan, brings it back out to the half-court line. Got around Hart, left wing, now to Pound. Pound still looking for his first bucket tonight. He's going to go on the drive. Left side layup. Ball was tipped. I think Eads got a hand on that one. And it's rebounded by Wunderlich. Wunderlich, left side, off to Bush. Bush, one dribble, shot from 7. No good, tipped it out. But he's going to get his own rebound. Second shot, he's fouled. He's going to the line. So Isaac Bush back to the line here. His second trip early in this contest. As Newberg picks up its third team foul. This one called on Gage Holderby. First free throw up for Bush, no good. Substitution here, back in, Justice Allen. He comes in for Ryan Lepper. As Bush sets up for number 2, trying to make this an 8-point game. Second shot up, also no good. Bush rims them both, so it stays 7 here. Dante Harris gets the outlet pass from Holderby, crosses, picked up by Allen. Off to the left corner now, it's going to be Holderby. Now to Pound now. He'll take his place, center of the floor. On to Morgan, off to Pound, to the corner. Dante Harris, wide open, got it! And we're back to 4, 14-10. Dante Harris, second 3 of the quarter for Newberg, 14-10. This was, again, a 10-point lead. 3-pointer for Wunderlich, missed it off the rim. Rebounded, though, by Hart. Hart back out to Allen. Allen to the top of the key. Here's Bush for 3. No, that's off the back of the rim. Another loose rebound, but this one's brought in by Morgan. Newberg on a bit of a run as of late. Let's see if they can extend it here. Here's Pound out to the right wing. Holderby, top of the key, Harris. The pump fake, steps to the elbow. Now backs it on out to Pound. Pound going to have it poked into the backcourt. He'll run it down, and he'll bring it back across. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first. Dangerous pass to the left wing. Morgan gives it off to Harris. Harris going through. That's going to be a foul here called on Hart. Hart got too much of the body there. He'll pick up his first. Ryan Lepper quickly back in here. He's going to replace Bush for the time being. So Newberg looks to inbound from underneath their own basket here. Right side. Just wide of the low block. Eugene going to switch to a 2-3 zone here for this inbounds pass. The lob comes up to Pound. Pound will bring it down. Looking to drive middle of the lane. Nope, out to the right wing. Ben Morgan for three. Got another one! 3 straight threes for Newberg, and they've brought it back to 1 here, 14-13. Ben Morgan now with 6 tonight, but here's a pass inside. Left block, Ryan Lepper, easy basket for 2. We're back right out to 3. Ryan Lepper, he's got his first 2. 5th different score here for the Eagles. Under 2 to go in the first. Now a whistle and a official timeout because we got a shoe to tie. Ben Morgan caught the pass down the floor, but I think he'd actually told our official he needed to tie his shoe. So they just blew the whistle, killed the play dead, and, well, let him tie his shoe. Back into it now, Colton Pound, top of the key. Harris looking for a 4th straight 3. No, missed it. Rebounded by Lepper. Lepper coming down the middle of the floor, going to bring it up himself. Not normally the point guy, but he can be. Eugene pretty much good at everybody playing everything. Here's Justice Allen, 3-pointer from the right wing. He got it. The outside shooting starting to pick up both ways now, with Eugene getting their first 3. And 19-13, back out to 6. Colton Pound, left sideline here. Looks like we'll see Austin Dorhoff for the first time here. Hope I'm saying that one right. Nice, a couple people got a couple different answers. Here's a drive right baseline by Holderby. Back out to the wing, Harris. Harris had it stripped by Allen, but picks it back up. On to Holderby, right wing. Morgan moving up to the top of the key. Screen set for Pound. Pound throws up the shot, missed it, rebounded by Eads. Eugene a chance to bring that lead back up here. Under a minute to go in the first. Wunderlich has it stripped. Colton Pound, he's got the fast break. It's a one-on-one. Hard foul here on Wunderlich. Tried to punch it loose from behind. Pretty much just clotheslined the guy. Playing with fire there, but it is going to be just a hard foul here. Called on Eugene. And again, Wunderlich will pick that one up. Got to be careful when you're going for that ball. Pound, though, is all right. He's back up. And I think that's going to be a ball inbounded underneath. Thought they were setting up for 2. I was going to say that's only the 14th foul. But, no, we are going to inbound from the baseline. It's going to come up to Pound here, top of the key, going inside to Holderby. Left elbow, jumper, rims out, rebounded by Hart. Pass up the floor here, Allen, right wing. Brings it out to the corner. Top of the key, on over to Wunderlich. Now back on over to Allen. Allen looking for back-to-back threes. Missed it. Rebounded by Holderby. Holderby has it stripped back, though, by Allen. Allen over Holderby. No bucket, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line. Well, I told you we were going to have an active whistle tonight. Both teams already picking up 4 fouls in this first quarter. This one's going to be charged, I believe, to Holderby, who does pick up his second. Been kind of a running theme throughout this year's district tournament as Allen makes the first. We're back out to 7 now, 20-3. Isaac Bush back in the game here for Eugene. I believe he checked in on that previous foul on Eugene as the second one rims out here for Allen. Allen now with 6, 20-13. 25 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Dante Harris breaks the 10 count, standing near the volleyball line. Newberg going to look for that final shot here of the quarter. Going to hand it off on over to Pound. Pound out to the left wing here, Harris. Now over to Pound, screen set by Holderby. Back to Holderby. Holderby for 3, no, rims out. Loose rebound, Newberg's there to pick it up. Still have time, but they're going to say Harris stepped on the line. And it's going to be Eugene with 3 seconds to get down the full length of the floor. If you're Newberg, I'm pretty sure you just come up and make sure they can't just throw it down the court. They're going to get to the wing. No. Ball was tipped out of bounds, but Eugene does get it into their own half here with a 2nd and 3/10. 1.3 here to work with. Enough time for a catch and a shoot. Wunderlich will inbound to Allen. Allen just going to get it off to Bush. Bush, did he get the shot off? They're going to say no. Like I said, only really time for catch and a shoot. And our first quarter is a 7-point Eugene lead. It was briefly won at 14-13, but a 6-0 run at the end of the quarter means the Eugene Eagles jump out in front Again by 7, 20-13. We're back in 60. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Boys Championship, 97.9 The Source.
Pests can really bug you. I know they bug me. But you can get rid of all types of pests and protect your family, home, and environment by calling the folks at A to Z Exterminating. A to Z Exterminating provides the best pet and human-friendly treatments 7 days a week and education to help you keep your home pest-free. And of course, reasonable prices. A to Z Exterminating for your home or lawn, whether it's an emergency or you want to schedule an appointment, call today at 573-336-4448. A to Z Exterminating, offering the best service throughout the area.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And time to get going here with the second quarter. 7-point game, our boys championship contest. Right now it is the Eugene Eagles out in front. They lead Newburgh 20-13. Newburgh with the basketball, used some outside shooting to cut what was a 10-point deficit down to 1, but they were able to build it back up. That, of course, being the Eagles. Quick passing here. Colton Pound for 3, left wing. Missed it off the front of the rim, but it's rebounded by Dyer. Dyer, though, trying to get it back outside, stolen by Allen. Allen almost had it poked away, but Bush is there running from behind to pick it up and get it back on over to Allen. Allen penetrating, middle of the lane, out to the corner here. It's Lepper. Lepper one dribble. Bush has the seal inside, trying to get it there. Ball was actually off the leg of Newburgh. Coach Wilde down there wanting the kick call, didn't get it. They're going to say it was off the thigh, and I guess that's not a kick. So Newburgh takes over here. I won't say I'm not the most educated on that rule in particular. I know it's, kick is kick. Here's Ben Morgan, three-pointer, air ball, going out. Harris trying to jump out of bounds to save it. Couldn't get to it, though, and it is Eagle basketball. Again, the key for Newburgh is to stay under control. Eugene is very, 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 very dogged about getting that ball back after a rebound, after a missed shot, etc., etc. Just got to stay under control and stay in front of some of these skilled players. Be ready to close out in a hurry. Especially against Stoutland, we saw Eugene turn up the heat from outside. Here's an attempted charge, didn't get it. Layup missed short, though. Bush there for the rebound. And the putback for 2. Bush, your first player in the double digits tonight with 10. And now Eugene going to force Newburgh to throw it away again. Exactly what I'm talking about. Even after a made bucket, Eugene is just constantly looking for the steal. And if you aren't ready to respond to that, they're going to get a lot of chances. There's a reason why they score 73 a game. Isaac Bush getting around Harris this time for 2 more. Bush now with 12. And we're back to a double-digit lead. In fact, our new biggest lead of the game here at 11, 24-13. Holderby off to Pound. Pound going up the right sideline, cuts back to his left, passes across to Holderby, now Dyer. Dyer at the top of the key, driving all the way through on Allen. Layup high off the glass, good. Dyer's first 2. 24-15, we're back to 9. Allen easily back the other way, though. Right side layup is good. Just the pace that Eugene plays, it's downright impressive. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but here's another steal for Eugene. Allen, layup, missed it off the front of the rim. Long rebound there to bring it in is Harris. 3-on-2 fast break here for Newburgh. Dyer going all the way in himself. Left side layup, good. Dyer back-to-back buckets for Newburgh. Back to 9, 26-17. Although, back the other way. Braden Eads missed the layup. Rebounded here by Harris. That was a bunny. Newburgh caught a bit of a break there. But trying to close in even further. Pound, right corner. To the wing here, Morgan. Morgan on the drive. Going to try to hand it off to Pound, but it's stripped away by Lepper. Can't be lazy with the passes either. Here's Wunderlich, right elbow, spins back toward his left. Harris doing a good job of staying out in front. They'll get it up to the top of the key. Bush, now to the corner, and to the right block, Lepper. Lepper back out to Allen, three-pointer, front of the rim, caught the hop, off the backboard and in. Timeout taken here by Newburgh. Justice Allen in the double digits now, and it's a 12-point lead, 29-17. Under 5 to go here in this first half. We're taking a 60-second break. We're back in 60 again. It's 97.9 The Source.
Lakeway R5 schools are proud of the academic success of their youth. Hard work and dedication of the students is what it takes to achieve goals. The Lakeway R5 schools are dedicated to the education of their students, and the teachers and administration work hard to prepare them for the future. Lakeway R5 schools encourages students to be involved in school activities. This message of support brought to you by Lakeway R5 schools.
If you are seeking employment and love working around children, the Plato School District is looking for you. The Plato School District is currently seeking qualified applicants for bus drivers and sub-bus drivers to drive routes. To apply for this or any other open positions, all you need to do is go online to platorv.org. Click on the menu button and scroll down to employment. Online applications are available. Positions and descriptions are outlined. The Plato RV School District is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've had a fast-paced first half, but right now, that only benefits the Eugene Eagles. 29-17, 12-point game, our number 1 seed. Out in front here, but still almost 2.5 quarters left to be played here in this one. We've seen leads evaporate this tournament. Newburgh, still plenty of time to try to dig their way back out of this one. We've seen flashes of hope here for Newburgh, their three-point shooting in particular. But they've fallen a little bit on hard times from outside. But here's a nice drive in from Gage Holderby. Not giving me time to set the stage there. Holderby just simply drives on in, right baseline for 2. He's got 4 now. But here comes Bush back the other way for 2 more. Every time Newburgh scores, it's Eugene back the other direction. Harris, long layup, good for 2. These teams are just playing at a lightning pace. Now here comes Justice Allen, going to rip one onto the corner here, Bush. Allen tripped and fell, but he's back up. He'll take it on the wing. A little bit too fast there for Justice Allen that time. Here's Hart on the right wing. Top of the key, Wunderlich. Lob to the elbow. Bush trying to work high-low here into the ballgame for the first time. That is Cale Crittlebaugh, three-pointer corner. Justice Allen got it. 14 points now for Allen. 34-21. This lead is increasing incrementally. Here's Pound getting around here. Eugene trying to get the charge. We haven't seen a single charge. Three-pointer, Dante Harris from the corner. Good. We've seen a bunch of attempted charges here tonight, just not a call you're going to get. Not an offensive foul either, not a defensive foul. But it's a three-pointer for Harris. Harris now in the double digits with 10. He's your first Wolf in the double digits. Top of the key, Wunderlich, 34-24 again. Here's Lepper, left corner, driving on through Crittlebaugh. Foul, going to the line. That's our first foul of the second quarter. Again, these teams have been playing so fast that I don't think there's any time to call fouls. If you know what I mean by that, that's kind of weird to say, but I think I have a point there. Foul's called on Dante Harris, his first. Team first, although they threw 2 up on the board. Did I miss a foul and I just kind of put it out of my mind? Not quite sure. Either way, Lepper hits the first. I swear we had 0-0 up there on the board, and then suddenly we had Newburgh 2. But, like I said, I can't really confirm. Lepper hits the second. I'm already behind on fouls on one way. Lepper's got 4 now, 36-24. Jace Dyer across half court, top of the key to the right elbow. Off to Harris. Harris, big pump fake, moving baseline. Floater through Eads, off the rim and in. Dante Harris playing very efficiently on offense right now. He's got 12, almost half of Newburgh's points. Wunderlich, left wing. Pump fake, driving baseline, trying to push it away, stolen by Newburgh. Down the floor comes Dyer. Dyer going to pass it off to Pound. Pound, three-pointer in stride, way too long. Crittlebaugh, though, has an attempt to save it, but he'll throw it on over to Eads. Eads off to Allen. Allen to the left elbow, to the corner Hart, back to Allen. Allen left wide open for 3. You can't do that. This man is scary accurate from deep. He's got 17 now, 17 of 39. 2:30 left to go here in this half. 39-26 is your score. Pound double teamed as he crosses half court, but he'll find Crittlebaugh. Crittlebaugh to his left to the wing, out to Holderby once again. Holderby dogged by Hart, but he'll get it off to Pound now. Pound hanging around half court as we approach the 2-minute mark of this first half. This half has blazed on by. Even with all the first quarter fouls, it's just gone. Here's a steal for Eugene. Drew Hart getting around, trying to pass it to the low block. Allen on the attack, top of the key, drives through into Holderby. We're not going to get a charge. We're not going to get a call, but they did miss the shot. Like I said, you're just not going to get a charge call tonight. Ball's loose on the floor. Dyer slides on it. Ball's still loose. Picked up by Crittlebaugh. Now we're going to get a foul here on Eugene. Called here on Lepper. Lepper trying to dive in on it. Got too much of Crittlebaugh. Just a matter of being the second person there. Like the hustle. Sometimes just can't do much about it. So Lepper will pick up his second personal. First team foul for Eugene. 1:48 here. Newberg to inbound from the sideline. He'll toss it in Holderby. Holderby on to Harris. Back to Holderby. Back to Harris. Harris at the center of the floor. On to, that'll be Holderby. Back to Crittlebaugh on the right wing. Top of the key. He'll hand it on over to Harris. Eugene sticking with that man-to-man, by the way. They have not switched out of it other than on inbounds plays. Holderby driving in to the corner now. Harris. Dyer. Holderby. Holderby now to Crittlebaugh. Crittlebaugh left open for three. Got it! Cale Crittlebaugh from the left wing off the bench. His first three. First bench player to score tonight for Newberg. 39-29. Of course, only 7 players have played thus far for Newberg, but still a distinction for Crittlebaugh. Here's Bush on the right elbow. Going to square up to the basket. Opposite corner. Allen had the leap very high up in the air to bring that one down. They'll rotate around. Allen, another open three. Got another one. Yep, Justice Allen, he's hit 3 in a row now. And I think if you're Coach Wands, you've got to find a way to get your Wolves to close that man out. Obviously, Eugene using quick passes to open it up there, but, man, he's just been open way too much if you're Newberg here in this half. Here's a ball off to Pound. 40 seconds left to go in the half. Pound free throw line, top of the key, Crittlebaugh. Nice backdoor cut by Harris. Didn't have it in the end. But it's now Pound. Pound on the right elbow, guarded by Wunderlich. Here's Crittlebaugh looking for back-to-back threes. Missed it. Long rebound. Eads has it. Eads going to hand it off to Allen. Allen driving up the right sideline here. Now brings it back out to the corner. And going to float one here for Hart, top of the key. Back to Allen. Allen driving to his left, middle of the lane. Stops, picks up the dribble, bout to the corner. Bush. Bush for three. No, back of the rim. High rebound brought in by nobody. We're going to get a foul, actually, on Wunderlich. So Wunderlich picks up the second foul. Both of them relatively hard fouls. He'll now check out of the game. That time going to be called for running into the back of Holderby. Obviously neither one really intentional. Just making an observation there. Both fouls have featured a Newberg player hitting the floor hard. 5 seconds here. Dante Harris, deep three. Front of the rim, no good. Allen going to take it. He'll take the three-quarter court shot. It is well short. 13-point game here at the half. So the Eugene Eagles lead by 13 over Newberg as we head on into the locker rooms. 42-29 is our score. We are back here in a few minutes. We'll go over the books. We'll get you all set up for that second half. You're listening to Class 2 District 9 Boys Championship. 97.9 The Source.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why our agents work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. And Shelter is known for our award-winning customer service. Satisfied customers and a plan for you. Isn't it time to check Shelter out? Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Would you like a job with a 4-day work week? How about great benefits? I've got some great news for you because the Stoutland R2 School District is hiring bus drivers now. Starting pay at $22.43 per hour for a 4-hour workday, along with paid life, health, dental, and long-term disability insurance benefits. Applicants must possess a valid Missouri CDL with passenger and school bus endorsements or the ability to obtain them, as well as pass a drug test and a physical. For more information or to apply, visit stoutlandschools.com. Children's education is important, and you can help get them there.
Hi, I'm Gina Hillhouse with Heritage Bank of the Ozarks. We are committed to our neighbors. When you bank locally, our local dollars are invested in our local communities with local lenders and local decisions. With locations in Camdenton, Plato, and Lebanon at Heritage Bank, we are genuinely neighbor-serving neighbors. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
WIC is here to help your growing family thrive. WIC is a supplemental nutrition program providing healthy foods, free nutrition education, and community referrals. If you are pregnant or have a child under the age of 5, you or your child may be eligible for WIC. With a card to use at the store and more fruit and vegetable dollars, it's a great time to be on WIC. Call the Pulaski County Health Center at 573-774-3115 to learn more. That's 573-774-3115. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.
You didn't think it would get this far. It was an innocent mistake. Your attorney will fix things eventually, but right now you got a bigger problem. You need $5,000 to get out of jail, and you don't have a clue how to get it.
Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Compassionate, professional, and serving you 24/7. When legal trouble strikes, call 573-855-4733. That's 573-855-4733. Angie Hale Bail Bonds. Historic Route 66, Waynesville.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's year-end blowout time at Seeger Toyota of St. Robert, and with that comes the best selection of new Toyotas we've had for some time, including over 50 new Tundras either on the ground, on the way, or being built. Plus 2023 gas model Tundras have up to a $1,500 Toyota financial incentive. Or check out the 3.9% rate available on 23 model Tacomas and Highlander gas models. In total, 300 new Seeger Toyotas to choose from. 54 years of Seeger Toyota experience, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from your Seeger Toyota of St. Robert next to Walmart, and 24/7 at SeegerToyota.net.
36 months with approved credit. Expires January 2nd, 2024.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Saying goodbye to those we love is made a little easier. Just knowing your memories are safely kept within Sunset Memorial Estates Cemetery. This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Burial at our Sunset Memorial Estates provides the respect and personalized ceremony families expect and offers many options to military families, including personalized monument selection. For more information, contact Memorial Chapels and Crematory.
At Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, we've got your back when it comes to saving money on vehicles. That's because we have outstanding deals and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, they're all priced to move today. Get big cash rebates and low financing that will save you thousands. Plus, you'll get the best customer service possible. To save big, make it by Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert or visit edmorrisfordstrobert.com and get backed by Morris today.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your shelter insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
And back here once more at Lakeway High School. Obviously not too far from our home base over in Waynesville. We're at halftime. The Class 2 District 9 Boys Championship game. Right now, the Eugene Eagles. They are well on their way to back-to-back district crowns as they are currently out in front of Newburgh 42-29. Furious, fast-paced action. Kind of knew that's what we were going to get here tonight. Of course, two teams that like to get up and down the floor, like to use their athleticism to their benefit, but right now that has served to benefit Eugene the most. Eugene creating lots and lots of Newburgh turnovers, have been relentless on the full court press here today, and then of course they have started to sinking shots from outside again. Of course, as we all know, as we saw last night, or should I say a couple nights ago, that's ultimately what doomed Stoutland there. So Newburgh's going to have an answer. They've got to stop that shot from developing from outside. We'll get to your individual scoring numbers here for you now as we first take a look at Newburgh. Newburgh, well, they only trailed by 7 at the end of the first, but Newburgh, again, trails now by 13. Leading the way right now for Newburgh, Dante Harris. He's your only Wolf in double digits. He's got 12 here at the moment. But you also have 4 other scorers. Ben Morgan had 2 threes in that first quarter. Remember, this was 14-13 at one point. Newburgh opened up the game trailing by 10. Then started to build back into it a little bit. But ultimately, those outside shots did stop falling a little bit. But still, Ben Morgan with 6. You got 2 players with 4, Jay Steyer and Gage Holderby. And then Cale Crittlebaugh has a 3-pointer there as well. Again, 29 first half points for the Newburgh Wolves. Now we take a look here at Eugene. Eugene, 21st quarter points, put up another 22 spot in the second for 42. Leading the way right now, Justice Allen. He's kind of the player that this whole game kind of revolves around. How is Newburgh going to respond to Eugene getting Allen open for repeated wide open threes? As we've seen, you leave him any modicum of open, he's going to put one in the basket. So how do you respond there? Of course, obviously, very, very good player. I know it's easy to say up here in my little booth, well, you got to stop him, of course. But, you know, it is kind of a thing you're going to have to figure out. Some way or another, we'll see how Coach Wands decides to attack him there. But either way, Justice Allen, he's currently got 20 here in this game. Joining him in double digits, that's Isaac Bush. Bush actually came out a little bit quicker than Allen in that first half. He's got 14 here at the moment. Kind of fell off a little bit there at the end of the second, but still a nice night for him, obviously. 4 points for Ryan Lepper. Braden Eads has 2, and then Ethan Wunderlich has 2 as well. 42-29, our score as we head on into the second half. Take a 1-minute timeout. We'll be right back with that third quarter. 97.9 The Source.
Are you tired of all the games that other furniture stores play? At Paul's Furniture, we've got the biggest name brands at the guaranteed lowest prices. You come in, you're going to see that price on it. The next time you come in, it's going to be the exact same price because we always have the best deals, the best prices, and the biggest name brands with free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Or if you're tired of the games that others play, come see us at Paul's Furniture.
Get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa Parts store, St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue, and get the Napa know-how. Wintertime driving is tough. You don't want to wait to get caught off guard. That old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, certainly applies to wintertime driving. Napa batteries, windshield wipers, jumper cables, battery chargers, all the good stuff to keep your vehicle looking and running its best is what you'll find at your Napa Parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply open 7 days a week just off Missouri Avenue.
Third quarter here in Lakeway. We've swapped sides. Eugene with the basketball to start things out here. The Eagles lead by 13, trying to pass it down low. Pass was overthrown, but it actually ends up loose. Body's still jumping on it here. Ben Morgan able to run it down. He'll be the one who gets the turnover here for Newburgh. Carter Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here for this one. Again, 13-point Eugene advantage, but still 2 full quarters of basketball left to be played. So, could bring us anything here. Of course, just yesterday, we saw a 15-point lead disappear. Up and under layup, blocked from behind, though, by Eads. Dante Harris, nice cut, but ultimately going to have his shot rejected here. Eugene back on the attack. Justice Allen, pump fake to the left elbow now. And back out to the top of the key. Ethan Wunderlich, the lob inside to Bush. Bush got a favorable matchup here on Dyer. The pump fake goes back up and puts it in. They got the 6'4 Bush on the much shorter Dyer. And it's a first 2 points here for Eugene. Dyer, though, back the other way. Layup. Eads got out in front of him there. Bit of an overcomplicated layup. Went for the no-look shot. Rebounded again by Eugene. Justice Allen back the other way. Puts up 2. 17 points. New largest lead of the game here for Eugene. Again, it's also important for Newburgh to not try to get too cute. Here's another ball stolen away. Eads, nobody in front of him. Left side layup. Blocked by Holderby, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And Eads will head to the line here. Eads was taking his time. Don't think he was setting up for anything in particular. Just trying to focus on that left-handed layup. Allowed for Holderby to run him down, but Holderby, I guess, caught too much of the arm. So he'll pick up the third personal foul. And again, it will put Eads at the line. Does miss the first. And so we'll get a second here. Eads 2 points tonight. Eads, I left my program somewhere there off the top of my head. Second free throw also no good. We'll fact check this one for you, see if I'm right. Iberia comes back the other way. Almost another ball jumped by Eads. Out of bounds here. They're going to say last touch by Eads himself. Yep, Eads 6'3". By the way, I've been overestimating Isaac Bush's height. Actually 6'2", but still quite tall. Able to get the disadvantage, or the advantage down there. I don't know why I thought he was 6'4". The tallest player is actually Austin Dorhoff at 6'6". It's all the same. It's all relative. Dante Harris, top of the key. Screen set by Holderby. To the right elbow. Back to Holderby. Had the three for a moment. Decides to try to drive it in. Kicks it out to the right corner. Three-pointer. Ben Morgan. Good. Morgan's third three of the game. 9 points for him now. 46-32. Top of the key here. Allen with it. Guarded by Dyer. To the left block. Over to Eads. Eads trying to look for the baseline here. Trying to back Holderby down. Didn't have it. He'll float it back out to the wing to Allen. Allen again, a junior. Key thing about this Eugene squad, they'll retain much of their talent next season. Here's Bush. Bush, nice pass to the right block. Trying to get the charge. They're going to get it. We finally got that charge call. It's given on over here to Newburgh. Foul's going to go on Ryan Lepper here. He'll pick up his third. Both teams now with a player with 3 and 2 and 1. And Newburgh will take over here. Trying to again cut into what is now a 14-point lead. Dyer, pass up the right sideline here to Morgan. Morgan going to slow it down and get it on back to Dyer. Newburgh also going through a bit of a youth renaissance here at the moment, but they will lose Pound next year. Pound, one of the more notable seniors here in the district and the conference as well. Here is Dyer. Dyer gets a screen set by Holderby. Back out to Harris now. Harris on over to Morgan. Also going to lose Harris as well. Pound and Harris obviously playing for something here, trying to prolong that high school career. Here's Dyer, left wing. Runs into contact, has it stripped from behind by Allen. It's a 2-on-2 fast break. Pound going to steal it right back. Jumps on in and steals it away. Pound to the left wing. Long three, pushed it forward. Dead ball off the bottom of the rim and caught the hop. You don't see that hop every now and often, but that ball died on the rim and fell through. Pound has his first 3 points of the game. And it's back to 11 here, 46-35. That three-pointer, Pound pushed it from about the volleyball line. That ball hit the back of the rim and died. Just straight up stopped and rolled in. But anyway, you can put it on through. I know I say I'm good for at least one backboard three a game. Does that theoretically count? I don't know, but it's an important three as it does bring it back to 11. We have a timeout on the floor here. Was taken by Eugene. Nope, it was actually taken by Newburgh. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. Coach Wilde, Coach Wands, both talk to their respective squads. And we'll get it going again here. 4:46 left to go in the third. So, back to it here. It will be Eugene ball after the three-pointer. And now Newburgh looks like they're going to apply a little bit of defensive pressure here. Newburgh's been able to create a few turnovers here and there tonight. So they'll look to try to catch Eugene out of sorts. They won't this time, though. Ball's easily thrown down the floor to a wide-open Braden Eads on the left block for his 3rd and 4th points of the night. 48-35. Took Eugene about 10 seconds to get down the length of the floor that time. So almost halfway through this third quarter here. Pound on the drive. Pound going through Lepper. Foul. It's going to be on the floor. I'll say that was definitely on the floor. The whistle came well before the shot that time, but It will be called here, I believe, on Lepper, and I think that's going to be Lepper's fourth. They're going to flash the 3 up on the board. I thought that was number 4 on Lepper. They flashed the 3 up there. I don't think we've been accurate on fouls at any point here tonight. But here's the lob to Holderby. Holderby will put it in. Nice little set piece there. Holderby's got 6. 48-37. Back to 11 once more. Here's Isaac Bush, left corner. Finding a cutting Eads. Eads shot through Steffi. Good for 2 back the other way. Eads back-to-back buckets now for the Eagles. 50-37. Long pass down the floor. Dante Harris attacking the basket. Pass off to Morgan. Morgan, time to set up for 3. Got it! Then Morgan, his 4th 3 of the game. He now ties Newberg at the top of the scoring charts here with 12. Tying Dante Harris 50-40. Newberg continues to claw away here in the 3rd. Still a long way to go, though. Wunderlich gets around Pound. Throws up the shot off the rim. Foul. He's heading to the line. So it's Wunderlich at the line here. Wunderlich well off his scoring pace last night. Again, he was one of those 3 that went over 20 points, but just 2 tonight. Foul was called on Colton Pound, who picks up his first. First free throw for Wunderlich, no good. It is his first trip to the line tonight. So, officially 0 for 1. Drew Hart into the ballgame, by the way. He replaced Lepper earlier. Second free throw for Wunderlich is good. 3 points now. 51-40. 3-on-2 back the other way. Newberg going to be having their shot blocked by Eads. Eads lost it out of bounds. I think that's ball back over to Newberg. So Eads blocked the shot, but Pound able to knock it out of Eads' hands. Ball off of Eads' leg as it rolls out of bounds. And so Newberg, while not getting the basket on that 3-on-2 fast break, will at least get a crack here in the half court. Trying to find the cut to Steffi. Misses it. Ball rolling along the floor here, picked up by Bush. Jace Dyer back to the scoring table here as Bush brings it to the top of the key. Going to be picked up by Harris. Now we'll get a whistle. Foul here on Harris. You know, it's something when every foul is met with the largest round of applause here tonight. But it's going to be a foul call here on Dante Harris. The greatest advice I ever got as a broadcaster when I was first starting out was, parents are going to be parents, referees are going to be referees, and coaches are going to be coaches. Everything is always against your team. Here's a foul on a 3-pointer. We're shooting 3, Justice Allen. Every referee hates your team. Every referee loves the opposing team. Et cetera, et cetera. Every broadcaster hates your team. As we all know, we're all biased toward every team in the world. But here's Justice Allen. Wunderlich shooting 3. First one up and good. So a chance to bring it back out to as many as 14 here. Now 12 at 52-40. I promise I don't hate anyone, believe it or not. Just a fact of life. Second free throw for Wunderlich is good as well. And he'll get one more. 53-40. Not really directing that to any incident in particular. I just want to go ahead and let everybody know. Third free throw also good for Wunderlich. He's got 6. I just love doing this. I love getting paid for it. Colton Pound, cross-court pass over to Harris now. Left sideline, again, 54-40. Back down into the double team. Had it stripped and stolen away by Bush. Ball ends up in the hands of Allen. Allen has it blocked from behind on the layup. Ball will stay here with Eugene, but we get a substitution here. Cale Crittlebaugh checks in for Harris. So Harris will come out of the game here. Harris with 3 fouls, by the way. That was team foul number 4 for Newberg. Got caught in my feelings again. Bush left baseline here. Had it poked by Holderby. Out of bounds again it goes. And we'll do it again from the baseline. It's Bush to inbound. Right side underneath. Eugene going to flatten things out. They'll get it to the corner here to Allen. Top of the key, Hart trying to go back into Bush. Bush does come up with it. Picks up the dribble. Left wing Allen off to Wunderlich for 3. Too short. Rebounded though by Bush. Bush, one dribble on the left block. Going to be fouled. Count the bucket as well. So we'll count the bucket. Jace Dyer tagged for the foul. That's number 3 on him. Team foul number 5. But ultimately it doesn't matter. We're shooting the 1 anyway. 18 points for Bush. Shot up. Good. So Bush has 19 now, and we're back out to 17 here, 57-40. Newberg briefly cut into it, but Eugene always there to bring it back on out. 2:38 left to go in the third here. Attacking the basket is Morgan. Morgan has a shot blocked, going out of bounds. Last touch by Morgan. Two and a half now. Eagles trying to make this a 19 or 20-point lead for the first time tonight. We're currently at our largest lead of the game. We've reached this point a couple times tonight. Wunderlich, right wing, guarded by Pound. Brings it out to the volleyball line here. Goes between the legs. Driving on in. Layup. No good, but another foul here. And to the line here is Ethan Wunderlich. Eugene has certainly taken a lot more free throws tonight than Newberg. Not really good at counting on the fly here, but Newberg's only taken 2 tonight. Of course, Newberg has mostly been outside focused. Eugene has certainly attacked the basket a little more, so it does follow. That's usually how that works, but Wunderlich does hit the first, 58-40. A lot harder to foul on a three-pointer than it is on a layup. Checking back in here, believe it was, actually for the first time here, Dawson Bush in for the Eagles. Meanwhile, Dante Harris is back in for Newberg. Second free throw for Wunderlich is also good. 59-40 here, 2:12 left to go now. Again, new largest lead of the game at 19 now. Pound on to Holderby. Holderby going to his right, going to be guarded by, again, Dawson Bush. Harris on to Dyer, Dyer to Holderby. Holderby on to Criddlebaugh. Criddlebaugh across the way. Dyer fakes going one way. Now going to take the three-pointer top of the key. Shot might have been tipped. And it's rebounded by Eugene. Ended up well short, but I think Eugene got a hand on it. To the left block. Eads trying to take the charge was Holderby. Missed the layup. Out of bounds. Ball over to Eugene. Wunderlich on the baseline here. He'll inbound from underneath. Trying to lob it up to Eads. Pound got a hand on it. Actually does keep it. I think that ball didn't actually bounce out of bounds. Here's Harris. Harris going all the way in. Left side layup. Good. Pound actually, I think, was able to keep that ball from dropping out of bounds. Wunderlich was certainly confused about it. He thought it was going to bounce out of bounds. Newberg able to take advantage of that confusion. We're back to 17. Another layup. Missed it, but got his own rebound. Now a bucket in the foul. That is 3 and 1s in a row here for Eugene. And that'll be the 7th foul called on Newberg in this quarter. Foul was the 3rd called on Pound. And the free throw for Allen is good. 25 points now for Justice Allen. And it's a 20-point lead for the first time in this game. Dyer on to Holderby. Holderby to the sideline, on to Harris. Pass to the baseline here. Pound going to be fouled. Pound to the line. So again, just a second trip to the line for Pound, or should I say for Newberg. First trip for Pound. So Eugene sets up here for a couple substitutions. Foul's called on Braden Eads, who picks up his 3rd. I had 0. I'm wondering if I'm correct or I'm just in some alternate dimension here. Pound hits the first. Like I've said all week, I've been running a new scoring system here. So instead of fiddling with my pen all the time and all that, I'm typing things on a keyboard, and sometimes I just forget. I need that physical media. Second free throw for Pound. Also good. Pound now with 4. And it's 62-44. Under a minute to go now in the third. Right sideline. Coming up to the basket is Wunderlich. Kicks it out to the corner. Top of the key, Allen. Allen on the drive. Left block. Austin Dorhoff. Good for 2. The 6'6" Austin Dorhoff on the low block. Make a pass to make a pass there. Came open. 64-44. Dyer. Top of the key here. Right wing. Cale Criddlebaugh. Criddlebaugh going to hand it off Harris. Harris driving. Gets around Dorhoff. Up and under with it. Nice move. Harris now with 14. 64-46. 25 seconds to go here. We'll see if Eugene takes one more shot. Looping pass down the floor. Dorhoff there for it. Dorhoff's pass is tipped by Pound into the hands of Dyer. Dyer gets around Allen. He's going to try to go all the way in. Layup is blocked by Bush. Loose ball picked up by Allen. Still 10 here. It's a 2-on-1 fast break. Pound is the one. Going to try to create contact. And we'll have a foul here called on Pound. It's Eugene to the line. So Pound's going to pick up foul number 4. Pound will plead his case here. He's going to say, I had my hands on the ball. It should have been a jump. I think that's what he's trying to argue there. Jump or potentially just, out of bounds. But he will be called for the foul here. At the line, shooting 2, it's Justice Allen. Trying to make it again a 20-point game heading on into the final quarter. First shot up, first shot good. Allen now by 26 points. And it's a 19-point game. Colton Pound will check out now with those 4. And Ben Morgan checks on in. 7.3 left to go in the period. Allen sets up for number 2. Up and away. Good. Allen now with 27. That ties the tournament high here, set by Pound. Now there's the ball off to Criddlebaugh. Criddlebaugh on to Holderby. Holderby out to Allen. By Allen, I mean Morgan, missed it. 20-point game heading on into the final quarter. So Eugene's got a commanding lead. He's going to need a whale of a comeback. Newburgh wants a chance at this district game. But otherwise, it's the Eagles claiming back-to-back crowns. We're back in 60 seconds. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Basketball Championship in 97.9 The Source.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Choose a career that's not just a job, but a calling. At Phelps Health, we're dedicated to continually improving our patients' lives, our communities, and our organization by providing high-quality, accessible health care. Phelps Health serves over 200,000 residents in South Central Missouri and offers a comprehensive benefits package, including paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and hourly pay starting at $15. Visit phelpshealth.org/careers. Phelps Health, beyond better health.
And we're back to it here. Final quarter. Already a little bit of controversy. Late sub there thrown in by Coach Wands. But they're going to get it off in time. As Newburgh will inbound the basketball here. They trail by 20. Eugene with a commanding lead here in this Class 2 District 9 championship game. Unless Newburgh pulls something out of the hat here. This is the end of the line for the Wolves. Shot blocked out of bounds here by Bush. And Newburgh will inbound from underneath. Connor Harbor here with you tonight. 97.9 The Source. Long pass out to the wing here, easily stolen by Allen. 2-on-1 fast break. Allen, layup, missed it, but a foul. And we're going to the line here. It's pretty much been clockwork. Eugene creates the steal, they go down the other way. Newburgh has just not been able to avoid contact as well. That's the 4th foul here on Dante Harris. We had a second quarter that had all of 2 fouls called. The first, third, and now the start of the 4th here have been, well, entirely different quarters altogether. Allen hits the first free throw here. There's something to be said for it. You just gotta, one, don't throw it away. And 2, you gotta know. Allen now with 29 here with the 2 free throws. That is your tournament high. Could hunt to try to be number 30. First to 30 here this tournament. Holderby on over to Dyer. Dyer on the right wing. Leaps, throws it away again. Another 2-on-2 fast break. Harris there to cut it off. Allen, layup, good. Steals create points. And unfortunately, Newburgh's just thrown into way too many easy steals. Here's almost another one. Ball out of bounds, and it will be a turnover. Newburgh is coming apart at the seams. They trail by 24. Timeout taken by Newburgh. So it's a full timeout taken by the Wolves. 7:23 left to go in this one. We're back in 60 seconds. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 Championship here on 97.9 The Source.
I love my quiet time.
I love the big game.
I love the beach. I love my dentist. That's right. He's totally awesome.
At our office, you're not just a patient, you're family. Where good oral health and fun are both number one.
At St. Robert Family Dental, we make sure your entire family is treated just like our family. Invest in a brighter tomorrow. Schedule a professional in-office visit at St. Robert Family Dental Center today and like us on Facebook.
The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of players, coaches, and spectators leave lasting impressions. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Choose good sportsmanship and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. Remember, the lessons you teach today will help develop better citizens in our communities for tomorrow. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Coming out of the Newburgh timeout, they have one remaining. 24 points the deficit right now, 70-46. Eugene starting to look like they are going to run away with this one and claim again their second district title here in 2 years. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Ethan Wunderlich, middle of the lane here, throws up the shot, falls off the front of the rim, and good. Wunderlich now with 8. And now we're going to have a time called here as Pound is slow to get up off the floor. Pound going to be helped up here by Wunderlich, by Allen. Good to see. Always love the sportsmanship. Big on the sportsmanship here at 97.9 The Source. But we'll get back going here. Newburgh ball on the baseline, although going to get a whistle, actually. There's 6 players on the floor. Pound had to actually come out. Pound will head on out here. And now we'll get going here. I believe it was Cale Crittobal who checked in for Pound. It's Harris. Takes the inbounds pass. Off to Holderby now. Holderby crosses half court. Going to be met by that trap. Gets it on to Crittobal on the right wing. Across the lane to the corner Morgan. Newburgh at this point can't afford to really play the half court game for very long. Going to need to start taking shots. Dante Harris, 3-pointer from the corner. Good. And they're going to need a lot more of those. Dante Harris now with 17. 72-49. A floated pass for Eads. Left block through Harris. Good. Again, Dante Harris playing out there with 4 personals. Just has to be careful. Here's another ball almost thrown away. Holder be able to get to this one, though. Ben Morgan for 3. Got it. Yeah, you're going to need those. Hopefully you can make about 22 more of them, but it's back to 22, 74-52. That's been the best part of Newburgh's game tonight. Here on the right block, Bush misses the first shot, gets his basketball back. Now going to be fouled again. And I think that's going to be number 5 here on Dante Harris. Yep, going to stare him down the entire way to the scoring table, and they are going to call number 5 on Dante. So, Harris will foul out of this one. And so Caleb Steffi will check in, going to replace Harris. So at the line here, Isaac Bush. Shooting 2 with 6:20 to go. First one's up and good. So assuming Eugene hangs this one out, he'll play the winner of District 10. Second free throw, no good. Bush now over the 20-point line tonight, however. Now we'll get a whistle, foul the other way, called on Eugene. This one's going to be called on Isaac Bush. Nope, apologies, Justice Allen picks up his first. Team first. Game 75-52. Do not know who's won out in District 10. They're actually playing right now, so might not find out by the end of the broadcast tonight. But assuming this lead holds for Eugene, that's what's going on here. And I believe they'll travel to that District 10 site, as it is either an even year or an odd year. Gage Holderby, top of the key 3, missed it off the front of the rim. It's rebounded by Eads. And he'll get it on over here to Allen. Allen, top of the key, between his legs, off to Wunderlich now. Wunderlich guarded by Dyer. Dyer to his right, drives on in, layup, missed it long. Eads has the rebound, he'll miss it, but it's rebounded by Wunderlich. Another offensive rebound. Bush can try his luck from the free throw line, good. Bush now with 22 for the game, 72-52. By that I mean 77-52. Morgan had it stripped, picked it back up. Holderby now at the volleyball line. Hands it off to Dyer. Colton Pound back to the scoring table to check in a moment. Left side here, Morgan. Morgan, elbow, top of the key, Criddlebaugh. Criddlebaugh gonna pop the three. Got it! Criddlepaw's second three of the game. 6 points off the bench tonight, 77-55. Justice Allen driving through all the way in through Steffi. Whistle, foul. And we're going to the line. I don't know what you do if you're Steffi there. He went straight up. I'm the first one to say that one might have been a little soft, but it's Justice Allen back to the line, shooting 2 more. Allen currently 6 for 7 tonight. 31 total points. First free throw is good. Allen now with 32. Pound checked in, replaced Criddlebaugh. Second free throw, also good. 33 points for Allen now, 79-55. Still a full court press here for Eugene. Dyer going to have it stripped here by Lepper. Lepper goes across the lane, but Holderby got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. Still Eugene ball. Did Hartville win that one? Okay, cool. So, how'd their game get done earlier than us? So apparently District 10 champion is the Hartville Eagles. On the left block, Bush, floater. Pass inside, Lepper, foul from behind here. And 2 more free throws. Oh, my gosh. Foul's going to be called here on Gage Holderby. His 4th. First free throw up here for Lepper. It's no good. Lepper 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Now we'll get another sub here. Holderby out, Criddlebaugh back in. Second free throw, front of the rim, falls off. Lepper will miss them both here, and it was rebounded by Dyer. Pass off to Pound here. Pound, long pass down the floor. Morgan, though, there to pick it up. And he picked up by Lepper as Morgan moves to the top of the key. Morgan going to have it stripped by Bush, but he kept it. Able to get his hands back on it, gets it off to Dyer. Dyer going to have it stripped now. Ball still loose here. Dyer will not get to it. Justice Allen there to pick it up. We get a foul here on Morgan. We're going to get an intentional foul. I have seen more intentional fouls in this tournament than I have seen probably in the last 5 years of broadcasting. My career is about 5 years old at this point. I've learned what's an intentional foul this week, and that's what's going to be called here. So we're going to shoot Tech free throws. It'll be Justice Allen here at the line. And honestly, it's a textbook intentional foul. He wrapped his arms around him to kill the fast break. That is an intentional foul. Rather soft one, but it doesn't have to be a hard foul. Allen did miss the first. Second one's up, and also no good. We all learn some new rules every time we do these district tournaments. You call 12 games, you're bound to see something new. That time, a reminder, intentional fouls don't actually have to be push them to the floor. They usually are, but I digress. Justice Allen, high off the glass, missed the layup, rebounded by Steffi. Steffi going to be fouled here by Eugene. Second team foul called here against the Eagles. This one called on Justice Allen, who picks up his second. Again, Morgan did pick up his first on that intentional foul. And it will be Morgan to inbound here on the baseline. It'll come into Pound. Pound trying to clear out traffic, trying to drive left sideline. We'll get another whistle and another foul here on Eugene. This one's going to be called here on Isaac Bush. Actually, nope, given to Lepper, who will pick up his 4th. I thought Lepper had 4. Apparently I fell off at some point, but Lepper will now check out with those 4. I may have gotten confused at some point. That's why we have an intentional scorekeeper here, or a scorekeeper, not an intentional one, although they are intentionally keeping score. Here's Dyer trapped in the half court. Ball comes loose, and we'll get a whistle and a jump. Arrow pointing toward Eugene. So ball's back over to the Eagles here. Allen across half court to the left wing, on over to Wunderlich. Left elbow, Bush. Back to the corner, Wunderlich. Going to float it out to the left wing. Bush going to pop the 3. Good. Isaac Bush now with 25. As Newberg breaks the half-court press easily this time. 3-on-3. Crittlebaugh, runner, middle of the lane, left it short, got his own rebound, going to try again, off the backboard and in. Crittlebaugh with 8 tonight, 82-57. Still 25 points the lead. Again, that clock is starting to wind on down here. Justice Allen driving middle of the lane, out to the left corner, back out to the wing, Bush. Bush, elbow, top of the key, right wing over to Allen. Allen steps back, thought about the three, instead Bush takes it again at the top of the key. It's Wunderlich, driving left baseline, runs into Steffi, dishes off to Eads, good for 2. (84-57), now 3 to go. Morgan going to flip it across half court to Dyer. Dyer on the attack, gets all the way in, high off the glass for 2. We've seen impressive drives to the basket both ways that time. That time Dyer just gingerly steps on through both Bush and Eads on his way to the basket. Left wing, Wunderlich off to the left wing. Bush wide open 3, left side of the rim, rebounded by Pound. Pound across half court here, left corner. Crittlebaugh, big pump fake, might have double dribbled. 3-pointer, left it short, rebounded by Hart. Crittlebaugh, though, rips it away from behind. We'll get a whistle and a foul here called on Eugene. It's going to be a push from behind called on Drew Hart. Picks up his second. We get a sub here. Austin Dorhoff back in for Eads. It's Pound to inbound. Goes to the corner. Ben Morgan looking for 3. Rims out. Rebounded by Dorhoff. 2:22 left to go in the fourth. Up the middle of the floor comes Bush. We got a whole new lineup coming in here for Newberg in a moment. Left wing here. Wunderlich has it stripped. Ball in the hands of Bush, though. Now on the floor. We're going to get a jump. Arrow's going over to Newberg. So in comes that whole new lineup here for Newberg. Caleb Russell into the game. We also have Timmy Conger. We get a nice standing ovation here for the Newberg side, as will Eugene. We're basically going to play this one out with the JVs. This one's pretty much done and dusted. So we'll get you new names as I find them here, but Caleb Russell, Timmy Conger. You got Ezra Cruz and David Gretzi out there, alongside Nicholas Wagner for Newberg. The Eugene side, I'll get the names as soon as I can see the numbers. Timmy Conger on the left wing, top of the key, going to pop the 3. Backboard, no good. Rebounded here by Dawson Bush. Bush, a familiar player in the game, alongside Dorhoff. But you do have 3 other Eagles in there. That includes Nolan Wilbers, who has the ball right now. Now Trent Logg. Logg going on in on the drive. We'll get a whistle and a foul. To the line here is Logg. Foul's charged 2, I believe. It's called on Gretzi. Yep, Gretzi will pick up his first. And Logg is shooting 2. First one up, no good. Second free throw on the way, no. Also no good. Rebound picked up here by Wagner. Wagner on down to Russell. Russell, right wing, back to Wagner. Here's Russell, right wing, trying to drive in. Swings it out to nobody on the left wing. I think he thought Conger was out there. Conger had moved back toward the top of the key. And it's Eugene ball. 90 seconds left to play this one out. Again, Eugene, once again your district champions. They will face Hartville on Tuesday. We'll not have that game for you. Eugene just a little bit outside our coverage range. So, ultimately, we'll just wish Eugene luck. We'll follow them as they make their run. Of course, we'll focus on the other Frisco League team and St. Elizabeth. Of course, we're still watching St. E alongside, of course, the Crocker girls who do play on Monday. Conger, right wing, and of course Waynesville as well. Can never forget about the Tigers. Left wing here, Wagner. Gets a screen. Goes to his left. Now a pass off to Russell. 1:07 here. Russell, top of the key to the elbow. Pass tipped by Bush. Bush, open space. Layup right side is good. Dawson Bush, his first 2, 86-59. Under a minute now. Russell back across. Both teams have just settled into the half court. No full court press for Eugene now. Here's Conger on the drive. Layup blocked from behind by Bush. Kind of got a little bit of arm there. But here comes Eugene on the attack. Right side layup is going to be blocked out of bounds back the other way. 37.5. Of course, Waynesville will play at Parkway South. Crocker will play in Norwood. I'll adjust my big old schedule of games coming up here shortly. Wagner off to Conger. It's sitting at my desk at the office right now, so that'll have to wait till Monday itself. Caleb Russell, right wing, off to Conger now. I always forget things back at the office. I have to go back in. 15 seconds. Cruz out to Conger. Conger back out to the volleyball line. 10 seconds, and Newberg's just going to let this one dribble out. And the Eugene Eagles, once again, are your Class 2 District 9 basketball champions. So we'll do what we always do. We'll take a few minutes. I'll gather my books. We'll see if Coach Wilde makes his way on up here. I had an assistant go down there and ask the coaches if they would. So we'll see if he comes on up here. Obviously, we'd be more than happy to talk to the winning coach here tonight. And then we can all set up for next week. Again, we'll have, I believe, as many as 4 games for you next week, depending on the results of those games next week. Minimum 3, maximum 4. But we'll talk about that here in just a few moments. Again, your final score here in this one, Eugene 86, Newberg 59, and the Eugene Eagles are your Class 2 District 9 basketball champions. We'll be back here in a second. You're listening to the Class 2 District 9 basketball championship here on 97.9 The Source.
This February, love your drive with Lowe's Chevrolet in Waynesville. They have offers just for you that are absolutely irresistible, like cash back and cash allowances on 2024 Silverados and Equinoxes. Plus, rates as low as 1.9% on select 2024 models will make your heart race. Don't wait. Fall in love again at Lowe's Chevrolet and love your drive like never before. Lowe's Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville, and online at lowchevy.com.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the products and services and savings they offer their friends and families, like eClub. Sign up today and keep up to date on special promotions and events. Log on to tcmarkets.com and find every store's weekly ads right at your fingertips. Print off coupons to save even more money. Check them out on Facebook. Browse recipes too. Town & Country Supermarket is proud of the area youth and proud to be a part of their communities.
In our close-knit school community, every student is valued and respected. With small class sizes and a supportive atmosphere, we foster a sense of belonging and encourage students to explore their interests. Whether it's through extracurricular activities, sports, or through partnerships with WCC Go Caps or local universities for dual credit opportunities, we provide ample opportunities for growth and self-discovery. At Richland School District, we embrace traditions, accept new challenges, and surpass expectations as leaders in rural education.
Ever think about living to be 100 years old? Well, maybe you will. Hello, this is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. Making plans and being prepared for events in our lives is the right thing to do. At Memorial Chapels, we offer many choices in funeral planning, and we're always available to discuss options regarding how best to fund those choices. Because when it comes to important events in life, you really need to get prepared.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also, find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert.
And again, back here at Lakeway High School, our boys championship game is in the books. Eugene Eagles, once again, your Class 2 District 9 champions. They dispatch Newburgh here tonight. Final score, 86-59. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Of course, Eugene, well, didn't run into a whole lot of resistance this year in the district tournament. Of course, it only gets harder from here, but 2 20-plus point victories. Safe to say, they've definitely earned that another district crown here this year. So let's go ahead and go over your scoring numbers here tonight. First of all, we'll take a look at Newburgh, but first, a disclaimer on Newburgh. I accidentally deleted Dante Harris's scoring total. So, I don't have it accurate, but I think I remember what he scored. So, it's what we're going with for now, but obviously there's some official numbers probably floating out there that, of course, we know we got in the double digits, but just a small disclaimer there. I was adding them up, and I'm like, I only have like 35, but I think that's because I accidentally deleted a few people's scoring numbers. But Ben Morgan today, he leads the way for Newburgh. He was shooting well from outside tonight. He had 15 here in this one. Dante Harris had 14. That's what I went with. I think that's what it was. But 6 points apiece for Jace Dyer and Gage Holderby. 8 points for Cale Crittlebaugh. He led the way off the bench tonight for Newburgh. And then 4 points for Colton Pound here in this one. Again, 13 at the end of the first, 29 at the half, 46 after the end of 3, and then 59. Total points tonight for Newburgh. Now we take a look here at Eugene. And Eugene had 42 at the half and 86 total here today. They had 3 players in double digits. Justice Allen led the way. He had 33 points here in this one. And of course, he was joined in double digits above the 20-point line by Isaac Bush, who had 25. Braden Eads had 10. Ethan Wunderlich had 8. 4 points for Ryan Lepper. 2 points for Dawson Bush and Austin Dorhoff here as well. So like I said, we're waiting to see if Coach Willie makes his way on over here or not. I see they're still taking pictures. That's why I said maybe he'll make his way on over here. We know Coach Bildner, he's been talking to me throughout the tournament, but obviously celebrations with the team take precedence here. But let's go ahead and take a look here at what we've maybe got coming up here. Well, we've got some time. We got time for a longer post game here tonight. Of course, on Monday, it's the Crocker Lady Lions. Of course, Crocker defeated Iberia yesterday, which means they're moving on to Monday's sectional round. They will play against the Norwood Lady Pirates. That game, no longer a neutral site game, that sectional round. That will be at Norwood. It's about an hour and a half away from Crocker. Maybe a little bit less. I'm not quite sure which direction. I can't remember which direction Norwood is in. I'm still kind of learning about the 2-hour area, but it's about an hour and a half or so, give or take. Not too long of a trip, but we'll have that for you at 6 o'clock. And that'll be a 5:45 pregame again from Norwood High School. Unfortunately for Crocker, it's just not a year that the odd-number districts get to host, and so that'll be the way moving forward. I believe next year it'll be time for the odd-numbered districts to host. But anyway, I digress. That'll be our Monday game. Now, Tuesday, not quite sure. As of now, we don't have anything planned. Of course, we'll just wish Eugene luck on the rest of their tournament run. But on Wednesday and Thursday, we know what we're doing. We're heading out to Parkway South High School for some Class 6 district basketball. We will see the girls on Wednesday. They receive the 4 seed out of 7, so they'll actually play the 5 seed Parkway South. They will get the distinction of getting to play against the tournament hosts, but that is a 4-5 matchup. We'll see if Waynesville can get it done here this year. Came out close last year, but just trying to get over the hump this year. And again, I believe that is a 4 o'clock start, so nice and early from Parkway South High School. We'll have pregame, as always, 15 minutes prior. That'll be about 3:45. Then the next day, we will come back, and we'll do it again with the Waynesville boys. The boys receive the 8 seed out of 8, and they will play against the number 1 seed, Eureka. So we'll look forward to seeing the Eureka Wildcats out there once again, but that will also be at Parkway South. That'll also be a 4 o'clock start, and that'll also be a 3:45 pregame. Very easy to remember, so that's good for me, I suppose, and probably a little good for you. So it looks like we're just going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbert. Big thank you to all of our sponsors, and also big thank you to Lakeway High School as well for being such great tournament hosts here once again. They're very good hosting tournaments, those Lakeway Hornets. But hope you enjoyed listening to this one, as much as I enjoy bringing it to you here tonight. Until next time, you have been listening to the Class 2 District 9 Boys Basketball Championship right here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
This February, love your drive with Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville. They have offers just for you that are absolutely irresistible, like cash back and cash allowances on 2024 Silverados and Equinoxes. Plus, rates as low as 1.9% on select 2024 models will make your heart race. Don't wait. Fall in love again at Lowe Chevrolet and love your drive like never before. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville, and online at lowechevy.com.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls, or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
you.